Hel- Hello, everyone. You made it. Thank you for coming tonight by, logging in. I'm Bruce McCulloch. I'll be your MC for this evening. And if you don't know who I am, that's okay. I don't mind. Just think of me as perhaps like a young William Shatner. But it's so nice to be your virtual host tonight of the DGC Awards, what I like to call the pants off edition. In full disclosure, I myself am wearing my trademark gray Speedo. And for some reason tonight, I'm wearing cowboy boots. I don't know why, perhaps because they comfort me in these troubled times. Speaking of which, we're so grateful that you have crawled out from under your weighted blankets, put away your adult coloring books to join us for the 19th Annual Directors Guild of Canada Awards. Tonight, we'll be presenting awards for comedy and family series and celebrating some of the best work of the last year had to offer in design, editing, and filmmaking. And of course, we're not just celebrating our winners, we're also celebrating our congratulations to our nominees and all the people in the industry who are joining us tonight by Zoom. This year has obviously presented a unique challenge. So I want to acknowledge the elephant in the living room right up front. We've all had to pull together to put on tonight's show, and and we're of course doing the best we can, as all shows are. And quite seriously, I want to say I've been actually shooting a show during COVID, and I want to say to people who haven't been out on the sets since this thing began, it's not that bad. It really isn't. I mean, once you get used to the mask and the face shields, it's okay. Actually, even those are okay because no one can see how stressed you are about making your day. Well, that's it. I think we're almost ready. I've lit my candles. I've had my production team put down a tasteful but not ostentatious Parkdale home behind me. And of course, I've ordered a martini on Uber Eats. So let's get going. And I'd like to welcome our guild president, Tim Southam. And isn't it great to have a president who brings thoughtfulness and compassion to the job and rarely tweets from the bathroom at 4 a.m.? And I mean rarely. Tim, welcome.
Thanks, Bruce. Welcome, everyone, to this first ever virtual DGC Awards. My name is Tim Southam, and for the next few days, I am National President of the Directors Guild of Canada. Bonsoir tout le monde, bienvenue à cette première édition virtuelle des prix de la Guilde canadienne des réalisateurs. Espérons que ce soit la dernière version en ligne. Vous me manquez terriblement, même ceux d'entre vous que je ne connais pas. Je ne suis pas sorteux, mais m'habiller en pingouin dans mon salon, c'est borderline Marcel Proust, alors vivement la version live. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional Indigenous lands that we all live and gather on today. As this meeting is online and our event takes place in many locations across Canada, I'd like to ask that you join me in acknowledging the Indigenous peoples who've lived and thrived across the continent for tens of thousands of years. Thank you for joining us to celebrate this year's nominees. This is a unique collection of productions, as all of them were filmed with the outlook, sensibility, preoccupations, social mores, and techniques belonging to an era known as before COVID. These awards were scheduled to occur tonight in Vancouver. I want to thank the entire BC District Council and staff for all the early planning that went into the event and say, until next time, in person, can't wait. Because your time's precious and because we're discovering that internet video confabs have their own peculiar dynamic, we'll be celebrating our members in shorter sessions over the next 4 days, alas, with a conspicuous absence of cutlery and wine glasses. But no less jubilation or admiration for our fantastic nominees. I want to thank DGC Communications Director Ian Gillespie and our entire DGC team for designing and then redesigning this edition of the awards. And I'd like to thank our jury members for their diligent examination of our work. Même s'ils m'ont pas sélectionné, encore une fois cette année. Congratulations to our nominees. Enjoy the event.
Thank you, Tim. I just want to say, listen, I know you're finishing up your last term as DGC president, So as a member of the Guild, I honestly want to thank you for 6 years of incredibly hard work, for standing up for our members and really helping the entire Canadian industry. So enough thank yous. Well, there'll be more. Well, we have some wonderful nominees tonight, folks. We have Baroness von Sketch Show, one of my favorite shows that's making all of Canada proud. Schitt's Creek is also nominated. That's right. It wasn't enough to sweep the Emmys. They're here for more. And I'm actually proud that The Tall Boys, which I directed, is nominated tonight. But I do apologize to my cast in advance because they're up against the series finale of The Little Engine That Could, Schitt's Creek. This is what they'll learn, is that this business is often about being so close. So, and it's really fun to wait for a laugh on Zoom. Now to present our first award for Best Sound Editing Comedy or Family Series from Hulu's Holly Hobby, please welcome actress Kate Moyer.
Thanks, Bruce. I am delighted to present the first award of the night. Here, in front of my screen, instead of getting lost finding my way to the basement of the Royal York. Let's get to it. The nominees for Best Sound Editing, Comedy or Family Series are Hudson and Rex, Odd Squad Mobile Unit, Hey Lady, Baroness von Sketch Show, and the winner is Baroness von Sketch Show, Danielle McBride and John Smith. Congratulations, Danielle and John. Now here to accept on behalf of the team is Danielle McBride.
Wow, thank you. I am so honored to be in the company of so many talented nominees tonight. John and I would like to thank the Baronesses first and foremost for making such groundbreaking television and allowing us along for the ride. Also, everyone at Frantic Films, especially Stephanie Fast, Mike Fly, and Sean Song, and of course, Mike Forsey and the team at Rolling Pictures. Thanks again, everyone. Good night.
Well, congratulations to you. And luckily, my Uber Eats Martini came just in time. That's nice. So let's move along. Now presenting the award for Best Editing Comedy or Family Series, I'd like to welcome from the CW series The Flash, one of our favorites around here, Brandon McKnight.
Thank you, Bruce. 4 of the nominees in our next category will make you laugh out loud. The 5th will make you sing. The nominees for Best Picture Editing, Comedy or Family Series are David Warnsby, Hey Lady, James Patrick, Utopia Falls, Paul Weinstock, Schitt's Creek, Robert DeLint, Kim's Convenience, Mike Fly, Mariana Khoury, Aaron Hansen, Sean Song, and Nick Wong, Baroness von Sketch Show. And the winner is Paul Weinstock, Schitt's Creek. Congratulations, Paul.
Wow. Thank you very much to the DGC and all those who voted. I'm so proud of Schitt's on so many levels. It was fantastic and wonderful to work with and learn from Eugene and Dan. It was an honor and pleasure to spend 3 seasons working the magic of this show with them. Many, many thanks to you guys for allowing me to be a part of this wonderful show. Thanks to the phenomenal cast for making everyday's dailies a pleasure. Thanks to the CBC, to the director, Jordan Canning, for shooting such a great episode, and also many thanks to my agent, Charlotte Rose. Many, many thanks to the post team, Gary Fluxgold, Howard Porter, and Michael Leota were fantastic to work with, and thanks to Red Lab for all their help. My second biggest thanks goes to Trevor Ambrose, a phenomenal editor, who I also learned so much from and who is the best teammate I could imagine. My biggest thanks are for my wife and daughters for all their love and support. Love you guys. Thanks again. This award means so much to me.
Way to go, Paul Weinstock.
Hi, Bruce, thank you.
Yes. And here, I'm going to show a little in my shot, a little what Lainey Knox likes to call foreground that should be in every shot, because we're going to get to the production designer, best production designer. To present tonight's award for best production designer, comedy or family series. Oh, my frame fell apart. Please welcome the star of the Hulu series Utopia Falls, Robin Alomar.
Thank you, Bruce. A cult, a coven, and a Cosmos-style fashion mag. The house at the end of the block. A world centuries in the future. Those are the worlds tonight's nominated designers brought to life. The nominees for Best Production Design are, for comedy or family series are, Zoe Sacalaro-Polo, The Bold Type, Lisa Sopper, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, Chris Crane, New Eden, Ian Brock, Utopia Falls, Sierra Vernon, Hey Lady. And the winner is a tie. This is in no particular order, but the first winner is Lisa Sopper, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Congratulations, Lisa.
Thank you so very much. This has been a really wonderful experience working on The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and it's such a wonderful team that I've had put together. I know we're very limited on time, but I really want to thank, especially for this specific episode, Roberto for allowing me to be able to expand the world in such an amazing way. Rob Seidenglens, of course, our director, Sue Palladino and Vicki Herman over at Warner Brothers for putting up with my painful requests, and Ian Smith as well. I want to thank the incredible team that put all of this together in a visual sense. Alec Royak, my set decorator, who without her support and commitment, dedication to such a beautiful world, I would not have been able to have this done. Keej Mullen, Ken Frost, Steve Katu, Mark Haddad, Raquel Roper, and of course my husband, who's 4,000 miles away watching this right now. Without him, I wouldn't have been able to have this done. And lastly, Papa Dog, Theo, Techie, Riven, and Titus, who are supporting me so much, especially throughout this COVID situation, and every day is a beacon of support with getting this done. Thank you.
And the second winner is Ian Brock, Utopia Falls. Congratulations, Ian.
Behalf. Ian is not here. I know Ian quite well. If he was here, he would have a very heartfelt story. He'd make you laugh, he'd make you cry. He might tell a joke about giving part of the award to his therapist for these troubled times. But congratulations to both of you. And isn't it great? Only in Canada would we have a tie in an award show. In America, they would kill each other for that award. We are the better nation. Just don't let them know. Okay, and now to present the award for Outstanding Directorial Achievement in a Family Series, please welcome Canadian Screen Award winner, DGC director Suds Sutherland.
Thanks, Bruce. Hey, everybody. Tonight's nominated directors took us from the prairies of Alberta to the streets of St. John's, from an estate in Southwest England to South Stages and spaceships in Vancouver. The nominees for Outstanding Directorial Achievement in a Family Series are Siobhan Devine, Gabby Duran and the Unsittables, Bruce McDonald, Mallory Towers, Leslie Hope, Lost in Space, Namisha Mukherjee, Gabby Duran and the Unsittables, Megan Follows, Heartland, Felipe Rodriguez, Hudson and Rex. And the winner is Megan Follows, Heartland. Congratulations, Megan.
Thank you so much. Wow, what an extraordinary group of people to be included amongst. I'm so grateful to the Directors Guild for this honor, especially to come from my peers. Wow, I did not expect this. I want to thank Heather Conkey and Dean Bennett for bringing me on. You know, when you come on to a show that's been established for many years, it can be a fascinating and lonely and interesting process. And I want to thank the cast for really opening up their arms and letting me play with them. So a team headed by Amber Marshall and the wonderful Sean Johnson and Graham Wardle, who did extraordinary work for me. I want to thank my DP, Jarrett Craig, and just say I'm really grateful. It's a beautiful show. All of the people who work with the animals, and honestly, it's a real challenge, that piece. But everybody has such incredible respect for the animals and the world that they're in. And that really is also a huge testament to Amber Marshall and the tone that she sets. So here's to drama headed by females, Heather Conkey and Alexander Clark, who wrote the script. I'm incredibly shocked. I'm going to have my own martini now, Bruce. Thank you very much. So that's great.
Well, thank you, Megan. It's so nice to see you again, friend. And we're getting to the final award of the night. The other thing I didn't tell you at the top, which is in my lower half of my body, I have a camel fanny pack, which has several Tylenol PMs that I popped just before the show started, just in case this gets a little bit crazy. So presenting the final award of the night for Outstanding Directorial Achievement in Comedy Series, please welcome DGC creator of Wolf Cop franchise, Lowell Dean.
Thank you, Bruce. Our next list of nominees reads like a who's who of Canadian comedy and filmmaking, from those who've been making us laugh for years to some of the industry's fastest rising stars. The nominees for Outstanding Directorial Achievement in a Comedy Series are Bruce McCulloch, Tall Boys; Joyce DeWong, Working Moms; Daniel Levy and Andrew Civadino, Schitt's Creek; Jordan Canning and Alessia Young, Baroness von Sketch Show; Adriana Meggs, Sarah Polly, and Will Bowes, Hey Lady. And the winner is Schitt's Creek, Daniel Levy and Andrew Civadino. Congratulations, Dan and Andrew.
Our show and the tremendous efforts of our cast and crew. We can't thank you enough. Andrew and I actually met in film school, so the fact that we are now being recognized by the Directors Guild of Canada is a full circle moment for us. So can't thank you enough. I will pass it over to Andrew now, who is in some other part of Canada. So Andrew, over to you.
Thank you. I would also like to thank the Guild. I'm very proud to be part of such a supportive and collegial organization. I'd love to thank the CBC, who've always had our backs on this. Our fellow directors, Jordan Canning and Donna Croce. This is an episode that we're winning for, but we all work together across the season. I'd like to thank our incredible cast and crew, our AD on this episode, Mark Pantzer, who was such a dream to work with. And I'd like to thank Dan and Eugene for inviting me into the Schitt's Creek family. I'm very proud to be a part of it and a part of the show. This is an incredible honor, so thank you very much.
Wow. I'm also so proud for you guys. I love you guys, and I was very happy to be part of your show. But the poor guys, they got to know. I got to figure out my frame here. I guess we're playing for next year, guys. Yeah, that's show business. At least we're still making episodes, huh? Well, now this was billed as a 1 hour thing, but it's only taken 21 minutes. So perhaps I should have an old Yuck Yucks flashback and do some crowd work. Perhaps I shouldn't. That's it for the Directors Guild of Canada Award presentation, night one. Thank you for asking me. It means a lot. And thank you for joining us, to all of you at home, for the DGC Awards, social distancing edition. and tune in tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. to see the second of our 4 awards presentations. Take care of each other and yourselves, friends. Good night.